Hello everyone, welcome to AKP's IT Tech. Today I'm going to explore how to display custom sensor data in Home Assistant. Here I am using a Raspberry Pi 4B for running the Home Assistant. Next, one ESP8266 Node MCU board and one DHT11 sensor. The DHT11 sensor is connected with the Node MCU board. In this project, I am going to display the temperature and humidity data of DHT11 sensor in the Home Assistant. To complete this project, we need two add-ons in Home Assistant. For that, let's go to the settings. Next, add-ons. Here you can see I have installed two add-ons in my Home Assistant. First, the SSH and the next one, Mosquito Broker. If you don't have these add-ons, don't worry. Let's go through the process how to install these add-ons in your Home Assistant. For that, let's click on Add-on Store. Now, go to the search option and search for SSH. Next, you need to select the Advanced SSH and Web Terminal. Now, here you have the option to install the SSH. Here in my system, it's already installed. If you have any doubt or query regarding the add-on installation, please feel free to communicate with me through the comment section of the video. Now let's go back to the add-on store. Now search for Mosquito Broker. And here it is. Let's click on Mosquito Broker. And here you will have the option to install the MQTT Mosquito Broker. That's it. We need these two add-ons. Again, I am saying if you have any problem, you can communicate with me through the comment section of the video regarding the add-on installation. In the next step, we are going to use the SSH and Web Terminal. For that, let's click on SSH and Web Terminal and then open Web User Interface. You can access the terminal from the sidebar also, and here it is. So let's click on the terminal option. And right now you can see the Home Assistant terminal is ready and we can use it. Now you can ask, what is the utility of this Home Assistant terminal? Here we are going to modify the configuration file of the Home Assistant. Now how to find out the Home Assistant configuration file? For that, let's use the command ls. And here we have a directory Home Assistant. Let's go to the Home Assistant directory. In the configuration.yaml file, don't delete the first few lines of the code. In the configuration.yaml file, I'm going to add two sensors, one for temperature and one for humidity, and both are using MQTT. So let's modify this configuration file to accommodate the two new sensors with the help of MQTT. Let's analyze the code. In the topic, we need to provide the MQTT topic through which the sensors are going to publish the data, and here it's sensor data. Next, provide the name of the sensor, and this name will be available in the Home Assistant. Next, unique ID of the sensor, and last, the template for extracting the data from JSON payload. Now, this is the structure we need to add in the configuration.yaml file. Next, now to save the configuration.yaml file, press Ctrl X. Then yes and enter. After modifying the configuration.yaml file, we need to go to the settings. Next, we need to restart the Home Assistant. If there is any error in the configuration.yaml file, the Home Assistant is not going to restart, or there will be some errors in the Home Assistant. So let's see what is happening. Now you can see the connection lost notification from the Home Assistant. Yes, there is no problem with the configuration.yaml file and that's why the Home Assistant restarted successfully. Now the Home Assistant started. Let's go to the devices and services. Here you can see two entities under the MQTT. Let's explore both the entities. Here you can see both the sensors are successfully listed in the MQTT. Let's go to the overview. Here you can see both the sensors are available but without data. To get the sensor data, we need to upload the code in ESP8266 Node MCU board. For that, let's open the Arduino IDE. Now it's time to explore the code. First, we need to use the header files related to the Wi-Fi connectivity. Next, PubSub client for MQTT. Next, DHT for DHT11 sensor and Arduino JSON for JSON payload. Here I am using DHT11, the Wi-Fi SSID and password. Next, the IP address of MQTT server, and that's the IP of the Home Assistant where the MQTT server is running. Here I have used D1 or GPIO5 of Node MCU pin to connect the DHT11 sensor with the Node MCU board. Next, the code for MQTT connectivity. Next, with the help of dht.readHumidity function, we are going to capture the humidity value, and with the help of readTemperature function, the temperature value will be available. Next, how to create a JSON object. Now the client is going to publish the JSON data with the help of sensor data topic. This is the complete code we need to upload in the Node MCU ESP8266 board. Next, select the microcontroller board and the communication port. From the list, you can select your microcontroller board and then the communication port. That's it. If you have any problem with the microcontroller board and communication port selection, please go through my video related to the port problem in the Arduino IDE. I will share the link in the description box. Next, upload the code. Here in my system, the code is already uploaded in the Node MCU board. So it's time to switch on the Node MCU board. Let's open the Arduino IDE serial monitor to visualize the data. Now you can see the temperature and humidity data both are available in the Arduino IDE serial monitor. Let's go to the Home Assistant. Now in the Home Assistant, both the temperature and humidity data are available. That's it. Now we can display any custom sensor data in the Home Assistant. And for that, you need to go through these simple steps.